Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Huggy Face Gaming here, and has it been a very, very long time since I've done that intro? And honestly, I feel so bad because when it comes to YouTube, you have to be like really consistent with your uploads if you actually want to make it somewhere. But for me, obviously, YouTube is just a side hobby that I do just to pass time and so on and so forth. So obviously, I'm not going to be consistent like other people are, but man, I feel like I've missed so much at this point that it's just, beyond catching up. I have missed so much in terms of a lot of things to talk about with this channel. Obviously, a lot of gameplay that I have been uploading has been Fortnite Chapter 2 or Season 12, whatever you guys want to call it, because in my opinion, this new chapter has been really, really fun to play. I really do love the addition to bots because it makes the game a lot more fluid, a lot more fun to play, and just overall a greater experience for newcomers who aren't good at the game and have never gone a victory royale before. Like, this is a good opportunity for people to actually step up and start learning the game. Although some people say it's bad because you're going to be playing against bots, so you're not really going to up your level of gameplay that you have. Like, you're never going to really learn how to play against good players, which there's some pros and cons about this season, but I've been having a lot of fun. But in terms of all of you guys that have been here for like the anime content, I am super, super sorry for that. There has been so much news and information to do with like Dragon Ball, One Punch Man, just a lot of things that I have not covered, and I feel really, really bad for not covering it because I know a lot of you guys actually look up to me for the news and information to do with this. Now, obviously, in terms of Dragon Ball, there has been a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff coming out in terms of Dragon Ball. Obviously, for fighters, which I don't know what I'm gonna do for the gameplay. I don't want to include Fortnite. I'll probably do like some Gogeta or something gameplay in terms of fighters for you guys to enjoy because I do love the character Gogeta, and it's really, really sad that I never really got to explore Gogeta as a character. But obviously, kicking things off for fighters, we finally got some scans of Broly, which are really, really cool, like his techniques and what he's going to do. The very interesting thing about Broly is the fact that he's going to be starting off with armor, and when he actually powers up, into like that great Berserk Super Saiyan form that we see within the movie, it's kind of crazy and it's kind of weird because of the character design, because he goes from his I believe it's called like his primal state into that Super Saiyan form, and once he actually does the ultimate, he reverts back to the primal slash rage form that he has. But he's not going to have his armor, he's going to be without his armor, so that's kind of weird because we've never seen Broly within his rage slash primal form, with his hair spikes and him being in his Azuru human form without his armor. So that's kind of a weird design that they actually did. But overall, I'm really, really excited for this character in comparison to the OG Broly from Dragon Ball Z. Like, there was some character scans like side by side, and it looks like the Dragon Ball Super Broly is like a little bit smaller than Dragon Ball Z's version of Broly, which is kind of weird. But at the same time, I'm really excited to see what this Broly is actually going to do within the game. And I don't really want to talk about the Xenoverse content because within Xenoverse, we are getting more DLC, which honestly, at this point, I'm hoping this is the last. Every time I talk about Xenoverse, it always has to do with DLC, and I'm always stating, I hope this is the last DLC character. Like, when it came to the two Vegeta forms and Ribrianne, I was like, okay, this has to be the last the last DLC pack. But no, they are actually introducing another DLC pack, which includes, it's a cool character, Android 21 from the fighters side of things. So the main person within fighters is going to be going into Xenoverse, so we're going to be able to see how she works within Xenoverse. But in my opinion, I feel like they should just completely stop with Xenoverse at this point. I am not buying any of the DLCs. If you guys have noticed, I haven't done any gameplay in terms of new characters just because I don't want to waste money on this game. It's not that I don't support this game, but I don't want to keep on buying DLCs and them knowing that, oh, people are going to keep buying these DLCs, so let's just keep adding more and more useless characters. Like, no one wants that in terms of Xenoverse. Like, either move on to a whole new game or just stop supporting the game at this point, because just giving us DLCs does absolutely nothing. There's still netcode issues, a lot of issues with the online, just a lot of issues in general for Xenoverse. So I don't know why people, if you like the series, fine by you. I genuinely enjoyed the series for what it was. It was one of my favorite Dragon Ball games of all time, probably still is. But like, the fact that they're just milking out these characters for us to just basically waste our money on, like, it doesn't do anything. Like, I'm really sad that they're still doing this. But that's in terms terms of Xenoverse. Obviously, Xenoverse and Fighters getting new characters. Jump Force is getting two new characters, but for the life of me, I just don't even remember who they are. I believe one of them was Madara from Naruto, I believe. I might be getting all of these completely wrong because honestly, in terms of Jump Force, I've given up. I really don't care about Jump Force anymore. The game for me has died down ever since like Majin Buu and that one other character came out because it's been a really really long time since we've gotten anything new to do with Jump Force. I literally just lost all motivation to play the game. It was really really fun at first, but now I don't know who actually. I was even getting into like a Twitter debate with someone because this one guy was praising Jump Force as one of the best fighting games, saying that it was better than Fighters, Mortal Kombat, Cross Blue. And he was saying it was better than all of those, and I was getting into a heated debate just telling him like Jump Force is trash. Like no one enjoys this game. And if you guys like Jump Force, by all means like the game. It is a fun game, but at the end of the day, it's not the best fighting game. But let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys like Jump Force? Do you hate Jump Force? Like I really want to know your guys' opinion because in my opinion I don't like it, but you know other people might actually like it. But the main thing that I am super interested in at this point, which I didn't think I was going to be interested in all, I was just buying it because it was something to do with One Punch Man, but the One Punch Man A Hero Nobody Knows game. Now, when we first initially saw gameplay of this game, a lot of people were just scared and saying that this game was going to be just awful. But from everything I have seen so far, from the trailers, the character introductions, I believe the last ones were like the Tank Top Hero, so Tank Top Tiger, Black Hole, as well as Tank Top Master, I believe. I might be wrong on those, but I know some of the Tank Tops are going to be within the game. Within that trailer, when they actually showed gameplay, the game does not look bad. In my opinion, that game might actually, in my opinion, be better than Jump Force. Now, that's a huge statement because the game hasn't come out, but in and of itself, it looks like a much better game, and they actually showcased some story. Now, I didn't think that they're actually going to, I mean, they were going to include story, but I didn't think they were going to show it as soon as now. But they did show some elements of the gameplay for the story, which I believe the whole point of the story is you becoming your own hero in terms of like the One Punch Man world. And I'm pretty sure when you come across villains and stuff within the game, it's basically going to be you just kind of stalling on those villains until Saitama comes, because that's exactly how the show usually goes. You know, the main heroes just keep on attacking the monsters until Saitama comes out and one punches everything. So I'm guessing that's the premise of the actual story mode for the game, which is going to be really, really insane to see how that plays out. I'm really, really excited for this game. I'm so sad that I didn't get to sign up to play the beta. I didn't even know the beta existed until like after it was over. So I'm really, really disappointed that I myself didn't get a chance to actually play the beta itself. But once the game comes out, I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to be uploading videos and so on and so forth. And hey, I'm just hoping that that game does better than Jump Force, because Jump Force is just bad. Now, I'm going to stop bashing on Jump Force because that's just whatever. So obviously, new stuff coming to Fighters, new stuff coming to Xenoverse for some reason, new stuff coming for Jump Force, One Punch Man, A Hero Nobody Knows actually being somewhat decent. I really can't wait to pick up the game. A lot of new stuff has come out in terms of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is really, really cool. A lot of new gameplay scenes. We got to see like the farmer scene from the original Dragon Ball Z, where he the infamous shotgun farmer, which is really, really cool. We do get confirmation that this game is going to be dubbed, because we did get to see some scenes in which, you know, obviously the Goku and Vegeta fusing into Vegito against Super Buu. A lot of these scenes were done within the English dub, which in my opinion, I'm kind of disappointed at the fact that the English dub voice actors didn't get any punishment for any of those nasty parodies that they did or anything, you know, like the whole Vic Mignogna situation. But with those VAs doing those naughty tape recordings and so on and so forth, I'm kind of sad that they punished Vic but not them, but that's beside the point. Because in reality, this game looks to be one of the best Dragon Ball games we are ever going to get. Like, in terms of like the open world, the mechanics, and so on and so forth, this game just looks really, really fun. It might be better than Xenoverse. Obviously, I can't really compare it to Fighters, because Fighters is more of a competitive game in nature, but graphic wise and gameplay wise, this game might actually be one of the best Dragon Ball games we've gotten so far. I really cannot wait to pick up the game. Like I stated, it comes out on my birthday. I'm getting the collector's edition. I'm really, really excited for this game to come out. A lot of new stuff is coming out towards this game. I believe they're hinting at there might actually be like movie special villains like we got within the Legacy of Goku with like Cooler and stuff. So hopefully we might actually see those characters return for this game, such as Cooler. Maybe I don't know if they're going to include Broly because of the big situation, but if they add characters like that, this game is going to be massive. Now, in terms of the games, that's all that's really coming out. The stuff that I missed in terms of like Dragon Ball, the manga and stuff, hasn't really necessarily been too much, other than the fact that the Moro arc is completely killing it at this point. This arc looks like to be one of the best arcs, almost like story and like everything. It kind of compares to the Future Trunks arc, but not as good as the Future Trunks arc. But obviously this arc is barely beginning, so we really don't know much. Obviously Goku is training with Maris to obtain Ultra Instinct, which I'm really, really shocked at the fact that they're actually making Maris such a huge character within the actual overall story. A lot of people have theories that he's a fallen angel, he's like the Grand Priest in disguise. We really don't know until we actually get to see what exactly happens, but we do get to see that he is, I'm guessing, stronger than Super Saiyan 3 Goku, or if not, just faster than Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So that in and of itself is really, really crazy. We get to see Vegeta actually training with the Yardrats, but not for instant transmission. He's actually going to learn a different technique, which has to do more with his ki and him channeling that ki within his body to put it into maximum use. We do get to see that at the end of the last chapter, which was like a couple of weeks ago. We did get to see that those, thugs are actually really, really cool, especially the one that looks like Hit, where he actually grabs the person's neck and he absorbs their abilities. He did that with Piccolo, so we did get to see him versus Piccolo, and at the end of it we finally get to see Gohan save Piccolo, take off his glasses. So I'm guessing within this arc Gohan is going to play a major role, which I'm really, really excited. And that's pretty much it in terms of the manga. There hasn't really been that much introduced, but I'm pretty sure they're going to be introducing more and more as the time actually progresses. So obviously Goku's still trying to learn Ultra Instinct, Vegeta's trying to learn a new technique from the Yardrats, and Gohan is here to save the day. So I'm really excited to see where that leads. In terms of One Punch Man, the season 2 anime is finally getting its dubbed iteration. I don't know if it's already started or not, but if they have started, I believe they're like 1, 2, or maybe even 3 episodes deep within the actual English dub, which is really, really crazy. Just how fast they're actually keeping up with the actual manga and everything in and of itself. Like they're actually going with the dubbed, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are happy for, because they didn't have to wait so long for the dub to come out. They only waited like a couple of months. I believe the anime season 2 ended like June, July, so they waited August, September, October, November, so like 4-5 months they waited, which is really, really cool. I have yet to actually watch the dub. I should get to that, even though I already watched the sub. I do want to watch the dub and see how the voice actor of Garo actually does within this. And yeah, just to end it off, obviously Dragon Ball Heroes had its latest episode where they actually introduced Gogeta. So that's going to be really, really insane to see what happens, because this new guy Heart seems to be like the strongest character we've ever seen. And I know that obviously Dragon Ball Heroes is not canon, but this character, guys, like he's like one of my top characters now. Like his character design when he's in his God Punisher, God Destroyer form looks really, really cool. He's stronger than Hit and Jiren, which is really, really crazy. So who knows how good Gogeta is actually going to do. But at the end of the day, it's just a bunch of fan service. That's just really, really crazy. And I'm running out of breath just like trying to remember everything. But yeah, that's really it. That's like I mentioned, I did miss a lot. I covered a lot of what I missed within this video, obviously, in terms of the games, the manga of Dragon Ball Super, One Punch Man, the dub coming out. I tried my hardest to condense everything into one video. If you guys would like me to go deeper into some aspects of this that you guys want me to talk about, if you guys want me to go into detail of like One Punch Man Season 2, the dub, if you guys want me to go in depth in the Dragon Ball Super manga, let me know. I would be able to do that for you guys. But like like I stated at the very beginning of this video, I am so sorry for being so inconsistent with these anime related videos. School has been kicking my butt at this point. All I could tell you guys though is that I am actually going to be graduating spring of 2020, which in my opinion is like the greatest sign of relief ever. I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to graduate within 4 years. Obviously, when people tell you about college, they always say the main requirement is getting out in 4 years, and sometimes people stay an extra semester, an extra year. Heck, I even have a friend in college right now who is in his sixth year of college. Like, he went 2 years over. So the thought and the fact that I'm graduating in 4 years is mind-blowing, guys. Like, I'm really excited to be walking up onto that stage, getting my, not my diploma, because the diploma gets mailed after the ceremony and everything, but I'm so excited to get my bachelor's. I'm really excited. I'm starting to look into master's programs, which is really exciting as well. This is where the in debt actually comes in. I'm gonna be in debt basically the rest of my life because of the master programs that they're providing me. But you got to get your degree somehow, because I can't really rely on YouTube for money or anything because I'm not that big. So college education is the way to go, guys. Always go for the higher education. But with that being said, I'm gonna stop rambling here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know that this has been a lot of information to kind of digest. A lot of this stuff is like weeks old. Some of this might even be months old, but at the end of the day, here I am covering everything into one condensed video. So what do you guys actually think about all of this? Leave it in the comment section below. Are you guys excited for the Dragon Ball Super Broly to come out in Fighters? Are you excited for his moves, the transformation, so on and so forth? Are you going to be picking up Android 21? I feel like no one's going to get Android 21, but there might be a few of you guys who want Android 21 within your roster in Xenoverse 2. If you play Jump Force, are you getting the new characters that are coming out? Because I believe that so far there have been 2 announced. There still needs a couple of more characters to be announced before they actually finish. I believe it's like 2 more because it's a 9-character season. So are you guys excited for those characters? The One Punch Man game, One Punch Man, a hero nobody knows. Are you guys excited for that game? Or are you not excited for it? Will you be picking it up? Who do you want in the game? As well as how hyped do you think the story mode is actually going to be? Because in and of itself, I'm super hyped for the game. I can't wait for it to come out. What else was there? Oh, Dragon Ball Super, the manga. Are you guys excited to see how Goku actually obtains Ultra Instinct? What technique do you think Vegeta is actually going to learn from the Yard Rats? And do you think Gohan is going to be the hero that nobody ever wanted but is finally back? Because I know a lot of Gohan fans hate him in Super, but this might be retribution, guys. Are you guys hyped to see Gohan actually do something within an arc that wasn't the Tournament of Power? Like, are you guys really excited for something like that? And obviously, if you guys are into One Punch Man, are you going to be watching the dub or not? Really simple questions. Hopefully I get like some answers within the comment section below. If not, that's okay, because this is a really lengthy video. But with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one, which who knows when the next one is going to be, but hopefully the next one will come soon. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all within the next video. Peace.
This next one's gonna wipe you off the face of the planet! This is the ultimate fusion!